In the heart of many African legends, particularly among the Ashanti people of Ghana, there is a being who walks the line between man and spider. He is the master of stories, the weaver of fate, the cunning trickster whose name echoes through time, Anansi. To truly understand Anansi, we must first know where he comes from. Anansi, sometimes called Kwaku Anansi, is one of the most well-known figures in African mythology, particularly in West Africa. He is a god of stories, wisdom, and trickery, a shapeshifter who often takes the form of a spider. His tales have been passed down for generations, both in Africa and across the Atlantic, where his legend survived the horrors of the transatlantic slave trade and became woven into the cultural fabric of the Caribbean and Americas. But in his homeland, Anansi's origins are rooted in the Ashanti tradition, where he is not just a trickster but a symbol of survival, wit, and transformation. Anansi's role as the god of stories makes him an essential figure in Ashanti culture. His cleverness and cunning are seen as qualities to be admired, especially in a world where wit can often mean the difference between life and death. For the Ashanti people, Anansi represents the spirit of resilience, the idea that, even in the face of overwhelming odds, a quick mind can prevail. Anansi's most famous feat is that of bringing stories to humanity. In one of the most well-known tales, Anansi sought to buy all the stories of the world from Nyame, the sky god. At that time, all stories belonged to Nyame, and without them, people were left with no history, no imagination, no wisdom to share. Anansi, small and seemingly insignificant, set out on an impossible task to win these stories. Nyame, perhaps amused by Anansi's audacity, gave him 3 impossible tasks: to capture Onini, the great python, Osibo, the mighty leopard, and Momobro, the deadly hornets. Only by doing so could Anansi earn the right to possess all the stories of the world. Against all odds, Anansi succeeded. And as a reward, Nyame granted him the stories, which Anansi shared freely with the world. From that moment, Anansi became the god of storytelling, passing on the gift of wisdom, imagination, and cunning to all who would listen. But Anansi is not a simple hero. He is a trickster, after all, and with that comes a more complex legacy. As much as he is revered for bringing stories to mankind, Anansi is also known for his deceptive, often selfish nature. In some tales, Anansi's trickery borders on cruelty, as he outsmarts gods, humans, and even his own family to get what he wants. In many ways, Anansi's actions reflect the complexity of life itself, where survival often requires bending the rules, and where wit and trickery can sometimes be more powerful than brute strength or kindness. His stories remind us that life is not black and white, and that sometimes, cunning is necessary to navigate the challenges of the world. Anansi's stories didn't stay in Africa. With the forced migration of African peoples during the transatlantic slave trade, the stories of Anansi traveled across the seas. In the Caribbean, especially in places like Jamaica, Anansi's tales took on new forms. He became a symbol of resistance and survival for enslaved people, who, like Anansi, had to use their wits and cunning to navigate the oppressive world around them. Anansi's ability to outsmart those who are stronger than him resonated deeply with people who faced unimaginable hardship. Through stories, Anansi became more than just a trickster, he became a symbol of hope and resilience, a reminder that even in the darkest times, cleverness and wisdom could light the way. Today, Anansi's legacy lives on, not just in Africa and the Caribbean, but across the world. His stories have been adapted into books, plays, and even modern television shows. Anansi reminds us of the power of storytelling, a power that transcends time and place, that connects us to our past while shaping our future. Anansi, the spider god, the trickster, the storyteller, continues to weave his web through history, capturing our imaginations and reminding us that no matter how small we may seem, with the right story, we can change the world.